Oh no, my Dogecoin is 19 cents. Fuck. I was gonna retire. Fuck. Bitcoin's 31,000. Fuck. Ethereum is down to 1,900 bucks. Fuck, man. Fuck, bro. What do I do? The collapse of the Western world is really funny sometimes. Anyway, how do you survive this horrible, terrible cryptocurrency crash of 2021? How do you do that? Well, I'll tell you, and it's going to be nothing new. Investing is investing, speculating is speculating. These things have been the same for a very long time. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how this works and exactly what you should do and exactly what you should not do. Cryptocurrency is bad right now, but cryptocurrency is the future. And at the end of this video, I will tell you exactly why cryptocurrency and the blockchain specifically is going to change the world for the better forever. I am Caleb Jones, and this is Alpha Male 2.0. I make a multi-six-figure, location-independent international income while dating multiple attractive women, and I show men like you how to do the same thing. And no, this is not vodka, this is not beer, this is not me, this is just water, because water is the only thing I drink. Especially now in Dubai, it's kind of hot in the summertime. It was 107 today, so in about a week I go to Miami, and then I spend a month in Paraguay. That'll be nice to escape some of this heat. But you get my point. So first off, let me review something here. Let me review what happened back in 2017. For those of you who have very short memories, and most human beings do when it comes to things like investing and crashes and bull markets and things like that. So in 2017, at the beginning of the year or somewhere about, I'm not gonna get these dates exactly right, but somewhere around the beginning of 2017, Bitcoin was somewhere around $2,300 or so. And in September through December, it skyrocketed. There was a Bitcoin cash fork that occurred between September and August. And then in September, it went up to just shy of $20,000. And a whole bunch of people got very excited. And a whole bunch of people said, wow, Bitcoin, now that I've heard about it in the news, I should buy some because it's going up in price. And they did the exact opposite of what people are supposed to do when things go up in price, and people bought Bitcoin. Then in January, it collapsed down to, I forget the exact number, somewhere around, what, $6,000, $7,000? So all the people who bought in at $8,000, $12,000, $11,000, $15,000, $16,000 lost their asses. And suddenly, in 30 days, this thing called Bitcoin, that was such a great and wonderful thing to the world, now everyone said, oh, Bitcoin sucks, this sucks, I lost my money, it's a scam, it's bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that was 2017. Does any of that sound familiar? Does any of that sound familiar at all? Not only is it familiar, it's the same thing that people keep doing over and over and over and over and over and over again throughout my entire adult life. And I have seen this happen multiple times with multiple types of investments throughout my life. I've been an investor for 20 plus years now. I have constantly seen people ignore things when they're low. When they start to skyrocket up, everyone jumps in and buys them as they're on their way up. Then they collapse back down and everyone freaks the fuck out and then sells. In other words, people emotionally are wired to buy high and to sell low, which of course is the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to buy low and sell high. And when you say that, everyone says, well, duh, that's obvious, Caleb. Yeah, but then no one fucking does it. Nobody fucking does it except me and a few other people in the world, and that's about it. A few speculators, a few very smart investors, most of whom are much more wealthy than I am, do this kind of thing where they buy when everybody hates something and everyone thinks it's stupid, and then they sell when everyone else is buying. So let me tell you what I did. I'll just summarize this back in 2017 because I have an entire video on exactly what I did. I show you the exact numbers. You can click right here to watch that video of exactly what I did back in 2017 with my Bitcoin. But basically, I bought in at most my Bitcoin somewhere around, I forget the exact numbers again, between 1,800 and 2,200, something like that. And I sold at about, I don't remember the exact numbers, you can check out that video, about 17,000. I think it was 16,000 maybe. I sold at 16,000 when everyone was buying. And I made a big, giant mountain of money. And I threw a big, big party, and it was fucking great. And then it crashed, and everyone freaked the fuck out, and I was still throwing a party because I had already made my money. Same exact thing happened lately when Bitcoin went up to 55,000 earlier in the year. Earlier this year, I sold at about 51,000. And so again, most of my Bitcoin I bought into either 2,300-ish or around 6,000-ish, and I sold at 51,000. When everyone else was still buying, I was selling. And when everyone else hated Bitcoin back in early 2018, that's when I didn't buy any, but I hung on to it. And about a year later, I bought some when no one gave a shit about Bitcoin. Over and over and over again, I have done this. I have said, this is true, I have never lost money in any calendar year in my entire investment portfolio across all my investments. I have never had a year where I've lost money. It's literally never happened in 20 plus years of investing. I have never lost money. Now, there have been some years where I have only made 2%. That's happened. But last year I made more than double, well over 100%. So, and that's with a track record of mine where I don't lose money. Why do I do that? Because I buy low and I sell high. I buy things when everyone thinks they're stupid. Back in the early 2000s, I bought a bunch of gold. I wrote about this in one of my books. I bought a bunch of gold when everyone thought gold was stupid. And why are you buying gold? You should buy stocks. You should buy real estate. I bought gold. And boy, did I make a lot of money in gold in the 2000s. And I've made money again in gold over the last, 12 to 18 months. As we enter into a phase of greater inflation, gold has done very well. I've done this over and over again. And I don't know, I guess I'm one of these overly logical INTJ guys who is confused as to why everyone buys high and then sells low when I'm doing the exact opposite. To me, it doesn't seem very complicated, but I realize I don't have a lot of emotions like most normal people, and I realize people are stupid and irrational, and when something goes up, they go, oh my God, I better buy it. And when it crashes, they go, holy shit, I better sell it. That's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. That's not how you make money. All you need to do to be successful in investing, and I'm not an investment expert, so please don't consider this financial advice, but all you need to do to be successful in investing, and to a degree, although it's more complicated, be successful in speculating, is to buy things when they suck, when they're low, and everyone thinks they're stupid. And yes, you won't look cool to your friends. I did not look cool to my friends back in the 90s when I was buying real estate when everyone else was buying .com stocks. But I made a lot of money and they all lost theirs. I did not look cool in the 2000s when I bought gold and everyone else was buying real estate. But I made money and most people lost their money. So you won't look cool to your friends when you buy low. You'll look like an idiot. They'll say, why are you buying that? And then when you sell high, people will again look at you a little funny. Why did you sell your Bitcoin at 51? Don't you realize it's going to go to 75,000, Caleb? You're an idiot. No, you're an idiot because now it's 31,000 and now you're crying, and I already made my money several months ago. You see how this works? So buying low and selling high is all you need to do, except it is emotionally difficult to do so. You have to be aware of this. And that's the way it goes. By the way, speaking of buying low and selling high, here's what you need to do. If you like this content, you need to subscribe to this channel. You need to click the notification bell. You need to like this video, and you need to leave a comment. Even if you disagree with me, even if it's like, hey Caleb, I don't care what you say in your comment, say whatever you want, perfectly fine. But what that does is it helps the algorithm, which increases the traffic to these videos, and the more traffic these videos get, the more of this content I will do. And the more of these videos I will do, it's strictly based on you and your reaction to these videos. So subscribe, click the bell, like the video, comment, what have you. Okay, now let me add another wrinkle to this buy high and sell low dynamic that is going on with most investments, including things like goddamn cryptocurrency. By the way, I love cryptocurrency. I am invested in Bitcoin, I'm invested in Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. God forbid, I even got some Dogecoin a while back. I'm invested in cryptocurrency. I've made a lot of money with cryptocurrency. I can't tell you how much money I've made, but I've done very, very well with it. So it's not like I don't like cryptocurrency when I say this goddamn cryptocurrency. When I say goddamn cryptocurrency, I'm talking about how people treat cryptocurrency when they buy high and they sell low. It's just stupid. And one of the reasons they do that is you're being played. You're being played by the whales in the cryptocurrency market. These billionaires in Russia who buy and then suddenly sell, they pump up the price and then they sell it when they don't need it anymore. You're being played by the Chinese government, where they outlaw Bitcoin, yet most of the Bitcoin is probably mined in China. You're being fucking played. You're also being played by the media, both the mainstream media and the alternative media, because they're both guilty of this. When Bitcoin goes up, they go, oh, Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. And when it goes down, oh, Bitcoin's terrible. It's terrible, guys. Boy, people lost a lot of money. Oh, you're being fucking played. In order to buy low and sell high, particularly in the cryptocurrency market, you have to exert something I've talked about in great detail in my books, primarily The Unchained Man at alphamalebook.com. That is my primary book on the Alpha Male 2.0 lifestyle. I strongly recommend you get it. It's only $7 and it's over 400 pages of exactly how to design a lifestyle like this. Location dependent, dating multiple women. It's all good. Anyway, I talk about in that book, one of the primary traits of the Alpha Male 2.0 is emotional control. Alpha Male 2.0 is about long-term consistent masculine happiness. That is not possible if you don't know how to control your emotions. If someone says something on the internet and you immediately get mad, you don't have any emotional control, which means you'll never be long-term happy. You'll have moments of happiness, but you'll have a lot of moments of pain and anger and frustration too. And if you see on the news or you see all your friends talking about Dogecoin and you go, I better buy Dogecoin because everyone's talking about it, you have no emotional control. And that means you won't be long-term happy. It's not just investing. There's a lot of other areas in life. When you manage women, managing multiple women in your life, you need emotional control to make that work. And if you don't, if you lose your cool every time something goes wrong in your woman life, you're not going to be long-term happy. You'll also make a lot of money in your business life. You'll make a lot of money in your investment life. I have made a lot of money in blackjack. I don't play blackjack anymore. I'm a little too busy. But back in the day, I made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in profit playing blackjack. And there's one reason why. I wrote a lot of articles about it back in the time. On my blogs, you can go look at those, calebjones.com/blog. But the primary reason is emotional control. When I was up, when I was winning, I cashed in my chips and I left the casino. That's the opposite of what most people do when they play blackjack. When they're up, they go, woo, they keep playing and they lose it all. Stupid. Emotional control. You've got to have this or else you will be manipulated by all the external factors that are manipulating these goddamn cryptocurrency prices and cryptocurrency buying. Emotional control also means you know how to actually research things objectively by using numbers and not hype and excitement. You research things based on the statistics, based on the facts, and based on the numbers instead of based on your feelings. Your feelings. Why do men constantly get raped in divorces when they get divorced? You know why? It's because when they got married, they didn't look at the statistics, they didn't look at the data, they didn't look at the anecdotal data that was right in front of their face about long-term monogamy not working, about a 76% plus divorce rate, about how men get screwed in divorces. They ignored all that data and they followed their heart and they followed their emotions and they got fucking divorce raped and they lost their kids and lost their house and lost their car and now they're fucking miserable for 3 years.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You don't want to do that. You want to make your decisions based on facts and numbers, not based on hype. And when I say numbers, I don't mean just the single number of Bitcoin doing this. It's like the Donald Trump supporters who say he was a great president, look at the stock market, because they looked at one number that was completely fucking meaningless to the underlying health of the American economy. You need to look at numbers, not a number that you like, not the one number that turns you on, all the numbers. And that's how you make investment decisions. That's how you make financial decisions. That's how you make long-term planning decisions. By the way, in a way, that's also how you make your long-term woman decisions. There's a reason when I got married the second time, she had to sign prenuptial paperwork that was this thick, like 37 pages, to protect my finances, because I make decisions based on facts and the numbers, not based on my emotions in the moment. And that's one of the reasons I live such a great fucking life that to me is like a dream life come true. It's fucking great. Not just financially, but sexually and all those things. I mean, you know all my stuff, Alpha Male 2.0. It's awesome. But I couldn't pull that off if all I was doing was reacting emotionally to all this news and stuff that's happening in my life. That wouldn't work. Now, overall, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, is it a good thing to buy? Yes. Cryptocurrency is going to do well overall in the next few years. Bitcoin will do well overall in the next few years. Ethereum will certainly do well overall in the next few years. Dogecoin might come back. I don't know as much about Dogecoin, but I know the big coins, the primary coins, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe Litecoin, they're going to do just fine. If you have these investments, do not sell them. In my opinion, this is not financial advice, but I wouldn't sell them. I'm not selling mine. I haven't sold any lately, not since I sold at 51,000. I'm keeping my Bitcoin. I still have a lot of Bitcoin left. I'm keeping that stuff, and I plan to do very well on that later when it goes back up in value and everyone else buys again when they shouldn't. Digital currency is the future. I've talked about this in some of my AMAs. In some ways, that'll be a good thing. In some ways, it'll be a bad thing. If the world starts going to China coin or a Fed coin, that's bad news. But cryptocurrency is the future, so these will do well. What will change the game is the blockchain specifically and smart contracts. That will change the game. That'll be a game changer for us as human beings when that really comes online in a few years. Who knows when, but NFTs are the first variation of this. Some really exciting things are coming with the blockchain and with crypto. So overall, the big crypto coins are good. They are good investments. They are speculative investments, so they are somewhat a little dangerous and risky. You have to do your research, like I said. If you don't know anything about them, don't buy any, please. But this is going to be great and do very well over the next few years. My personal opinion about Bitcoin specifically, I've said this before, I've been very public about this, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. Bitcoin's going to go way up. I can't give you an exact number, but it's going to go way up in value, and then it'll be replaced by something else, a Bitcoin 2.0, and it'll drop to zero. And what I will do, because this is my pattern, is when it's way up, I will sell. I won't sell all of it, but I'll sell most of it. I'll make a big pile of money while everyone else is buying and getting into it, and everyone else is going to lose their money. I'm just going to keep watching this happen, I guess, for the rest of my life. People buying high and selling low. Stupid. Don't be one of them. Use your brain. Don't invest with your heart. If you want more information and how to help on how to survive in this new economy that we're all going to find ourselves in very soon, of hyperinflation, or at least strong inflation, high taxes, authoritarianism, you can watch this video here on how to protect yourself in an inflationary market, which we are now entering into. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.